Hey Virgos, Amber here at Persephone Jenny Tarot. Hope you're very well. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you to everyone who has liked and shared my videos so far. Thank you, thank you. If you'd like your own personal reading, email me at persephonesjourneytarot@gmail.com. All the details will be in the description box below. Yeah, I think that's all I need to say. Thank you again. All right, so looking at your reading here for the mid-month, we have the World card and the Fool card. So we're looking at, and we've also got the Tower card as well. So definitely major shifts, possible epiphanies, but total shakedowns here with the Tower card, like total shakedowns. Completely new beginnings are now opening up for you. You see a brand new path ahead of you, and you're willing to let go of quite a lot to get there, especially with the Six of Swords here. We are ending with the Eight of Wands as well. So there's this like real energy of movement forward, moving away from trouble, from stress, possibly from a disappointment. Maybe there's been an argument and you're now maybe come to realize that maybe someone was lying here with the Seven of Swords. Someone wasn't being completely honest maybe as well. So they could have been omitting certain truths that may have caused a certain amount of stress, and you're now moving away from it. With the Nine of Swords here, yes, it is a stressful time for you. I don't think you can quite figure out maybe what's happened, what you did wrong, how did it come to this. I kind of get in that energy where we're like, because I'm a Virgo too, so and I have to remind you guys as well, it's really important to kind of bear in mind that everything's on a spectrum. So the Nine of Swords could be a headache, literally, or feeling tired, right through to being really depressed and not being able to get out of bed kind of energy, or feeling really, really like so sad. So it's all on a spectrum. I just want you to remember that. But I'm just going to read, in the most concise way I can to save you kind of being here for an hour like I usually do. Yeah, I understand that time is precious basically, so I try not to spend too much time on the reading. So yeah, on that note, I'll stop talking. So yeah, we do have the Nine of Swords here. It is usually quite a stressful card, but they're usually about doubts. I think I'm getting more doubts actually with this rather than a disappointment. Trying to figure out how you're going to move forward. Maybe being scared of the unknown, being scared of an ending. Maybe you're a bit scared, but with the Fool card, you're really optimistic about it. But it's maybe just a bit of fear of change, having to kind of shed some skin and kind of allowing maybe one part of your life to kind of come to an end and like moving on in some way. But it looks like I feel change and the unknown is stressing you out, and that's really the only thing that's kind of stopping you moving forward onto this new path, because this would be the crossing card, or the card that may cause some problems. However, I feel you are going to overcome this, because we see you here as the Queen of Swords, and this is how you're seeing yourself, someone who's on top of her game. This is also someone that's got a good sense of humor, and also someone who understands the power of her words, the power of her thoughts, and how that manifests into reality. And so, but this is also someone that's also quite strong mentally and can be quite authoritative as well. So you kind of got that energy with you this month, where you are maybe drawing a very deep line in the sand, and you've really kind of set some boundaries for yourself. You're not taking any prisoners, you're not taking any crap from anyone. This is not a card where someone can confuse you with emotion or guilt or anything like that. This is you being quite detached. This is you making purely logical decisions in a way to protect yourself and to protect your own heart. You're not allowing your heart to get involved in a situation anymore. You're now wanting only the truth as well, if it's kind of that kind of situation. You're no longer maybe giving someone the benefit of the doubt and trying to be understanding, and you understand as well maybe what role you've played, because we have got the energy here of I did kind of pick that up before, where you're kind of wondering, how did it come to this? How did it come to this ending? Or what role did I play in this? What could I have done differently? This is very much that card of having a lot of regret about some sort of actions or things that you've done, a plan not coming to fruition, and then kind of just having a lot of doubt and beating yourself up. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, there's a brand new start here for you. There's awareness, there is truth coming in as well, the real whole truth as well, and the World card is here. So we do have an ending with the Six of Swords as well. We see you moving forward to a much happier state of mind where you have the support of others as well. You're not alone here. You have people who are willing to come with you on this journey that understand how you feel as well, and that will help you find solutions. That, I mean, and even if they can't help you find the solutions, if you can figure it out, they'll help you get there. You know, they will support you on your journey. So yeah, I do see that you are moving away from troubled waters and moving onto a much more positive path here. So that's really, really great, I think, personally. And again, we've got the Eight of Wands as the final outcome card. Sorry to just jump straight to the end, but it just shows that there will be a lot more enthusiasm and positivity in you, in the way that you think about the future. You're hopeful about the future come the end of the next 4 weeks. This is for the next 4 weeks, and this signifies that fourth week, really. And these are the 3 weeks as we're kind of going through the mid-month period. So yeah, we've also got the Sun card here, which does show that again there's going to be clarity. It also talks about a lot of happiness and success, and also just seeing a very clear way forward and seeing exactly who you are, what people are contributing to your life, and also the amount of abundance that's around you. Again, you've got a lot going, a lot of good stuff in your environment that is very supportive, that's very much in line with your path, that make you very happy. And that could be your family, your children, old friends, recent friends, family, creative projects. Again, this also can talk about as kind of self-love, a self-acceptance of who you are, and no longer beating yourself up. And that's what you have to overcome, and that's what is being offered to you here. This Fool card energy, this brand new start to a very positive new path, and I think future. Okay, so in the past, it looks like it may be as well that in the past you have been the one to maybe keep a secret, or do things, make plans and make strategies for your life without telling anyone. Maybe telling a few people, you know, telling who you need to know and keeping the rest for yourself. But this person in the card is very happy about what they're doing. So I don't really see it. I'm not picking up a negative vibe, to be honest. I feel that you are maybe happily getting stuck into something, making plans about things. And this could just be this fear of change. But you are overcoming these doubts with the Queen of Swords. I feel like you can feel your own growth. You know, you are seeing solutions now, and now you see your own growth here with the Queen of Swords. She's the more mature of all the air characters. So this would be like an Aquarius energy, where you're able to see the big picture. Most definitely here. Yeah, so if something was hidden from you, or maybe this is about your reveal, maybe you reveal something to other people, maybe you speak your truth here, and you actually get a very positive response. This might be your time to shine. Definitely getting a lot of positive energy from other people, and again, children here. Yeah, and I think there's something to do with timing, like it's the right time as well. And maybe something that you thought was impossible could happen as well. Yeah, maybe something that people thought you couldn't do, or doesn't exist. Like it doesn't happen to people like you, maybe, or something like that. And it's like that's actually what you're getting. You're getting this kind of miracle a little bit as well. Again, everything's on the spectrum. So it could just be that you're getting support from people that you didn't know would even support you. We didn't know were even there. But with the Two of Pentacles here, what you're currently focused on is this change. Is change. And maybe the uncertainties, there's no certainties here for you. That's how you may feel. And you may not want to let go of whatever it is that maybe you're leaving or moving in, moving away from, because of feeling bound to it. And maybe being so used to this dance, this just so used to doing things in a certain way that you just can't stop doing it. It's like I'm getting this energy here, this person just cannot stop dancing. This person's trapped here, kind of in a sense, in this dance. But it is about you making a choice. And you have to listen to your emotions, because as much as it may be fun to maybe to sit on a fence in some way, or it's kind of more comfortable, or there's something that's feeding some part of you, that's what I'm getting here, like it's feeding some part of you. But the problem is that it also has a negative effect on your emotions. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, whatever the situation is. And it's about you making a decision to I think it's about recognizing some sort of value in what recognizing the value in your actions. Again, seeing things materialize, seeing how what you've been doing has brought about this circumstance, or learning the effects of your actions from the past, possibly. Maybe things that you thought were very important in the past, you now see are not really serving you. And you're looking at it like, why am I still doing this? Why am I still juggling? Because you can see this character here, he's like looking at the coin in a sense, and he's got a silly hat on, like he may feel a bit silly, and looking at the coin like, why am I holding this? Why am I doing this? And this what might be the realizations about, and maybe this is maybe hiding things from yourself with the Seven of Swords in some sort of self-denial. And then this Tower moment comes where you do have this realization, this epiphany moment that changes everything for you, it seems. And yeah, and then we've got here possibly hoping for self-love. The Ace of Cups often talks about loving yourself, and in loving yourself you're expanded to love other things even more. You're actually, the more you love yourself, the more you attract love into your life as well. And you could be hoping to find this peace. Maybe it is to do with a lover. Yeah, we have got the King of Cups under here. But this could also talk about understanding your emotions. Again, mastering your emotions. But it could be to do with a water sign for some of you. Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancerian person that maybe was quite secretive. And maybe didn't offer you a commitment. However, something becomes like apparent to you where you realize something. You may realize that it's not worth the investment. You may realize that. And I think what you really want is love here. If it is pertaining to a relationship, you're just really wanting a new start in love. I think you're wanting to kind of keep your heart and emotions balanced. Then we have got these secrets here again, but this is also about inner knowing and knowing yourself more. And I did kind of getting that where you're learning more about yourself. You're using your own intuition to see, you know, how you think and what you say and the actions that you take, how that, you know, if you're not strategic enough and you go too much kind of with the flow and don't ever think about consequences, you know, you may not always like what you get. This is also a card of Libra. Is it? No, sorry. Yeah, it is. It's a card of Libra, this card. No, it's not. Sorry, it's Gemini. Sorry. No. It's Aquarius. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I forget which ones are what. But yeah, this is Aquarius, and so is this. So it could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. Then we have got Gemini here. But this is a card that would definitely relate to Aquarius and Uranus, and here as well. So it could, I mean, Aquarius, maybe there's a lot, you know, for a lot of you, there's different air signs that you're dealing with. But Aquarius, Gemini are here. But like I said, with this epiphany that you get, I think you do, there is somehow your heart still seems to expand here through your determination. And maybe through your appreciation of exactly what is around you in your environment. There is still hope here. I'm just getting more of a hope energy, especially with the Eight of Cups being the overall the Eight of Wands being the overall outcome. I do feel that you see success and you're really positive by the end of the month about where you're going, and you start to just think more positively and start to take maybe more action towards your success, however that may be, whether that be to love, relationships. You can also talk about travel as well. And this Sun card could also be referring to travel, and the Six of Swords. It could be that there is travel involved in this situation as well, and that will actually maybe take place towards the end of the 4-week period, which will be in the middle of September. Maybe travel is stressful for you. Maybe you're a bit concerned about traveling, and maybe you've got a few phobias around it. But I would say Eight of Swords is probably more phobias, but still. Maybe you're overthinking it, overthinking this change, this expansion, but I think you're hoping for the best. You're hoping for love. You're hoping for your heart to expand and your heart chakra to expand, and maybe to forgive yourself or forgive other people. You just want to move on, I think, and just be happy and just be really quiet. Because the Queen of Swords is like, she's just very honest with herself. Like, she'll be like, okay, yeah, that's how it is, and just got to accept it, and okay, got it. I'm going to move on. This kind of more that energy, rather the Queen of Cups will be like calling her friends and crying about it for weeks, and that would probably be the more kind of energy of the Queen of Cups. But the Queen of Swords kind of just sucks it up and says, okay, this is the truth, fine. But you're also still hoping for new love, or you're still hoping for, you know, to just still have your heart chakra open. And she's also a water energy as well, the Queen of Swords, just water and air. So I feel like you are still trying to keep this emotional balance within you and move forward positively whilst dealing with this change. But I can assure you that with the World card here, there is a successful completion to a cycle. Lessons have been learned. It is the right time now to move forward. Like the stars are effectively aligned in a way, and you're now very much on course and in line, I think, with destiny in your path to move forward, especially with the World and the Fool card. I feel like it's a really positive movement forward. So I'm going to go ahead and take this through to the extended and pull some clarifiers to bullet point the reading, and also some oracle cards as well. So hopefully I will join you there. Take good care. Bye, guys. Bye.